Arthur Bell on the scene with that dictator kind of pose, trying to take control, but everybody knows how this goes. Got them cargo shorts on the lobby floor, so slick, smelling like old soda, man, that's a dirty trick. Holding up his binder like it's some kind of sacred text, but we run this party, you better learn what's next. Time for the hard perreo, we're gonna make you sweat. Dale. Drop that stupid binder and come and join the set. Doodle. In this party, you're never gonna stop, you're never gonna stop. No, no, you're never gonna stop. Sube, sube.
I'm not a nerd.
Arthur Bell planted his feet wide on the grimy lobby tile, his posture rigid with the kind of unearned authority usually reserved for minor dictators or very intense HOA presidents. Unfortunately, the tile was slick with something that smelled faintly of old soda and lemon disinfectant, and his cargo shorts made a quiet, tragic noise at the seams when he lowered into his stance. He lifted his leather binder like it was holy text.
Okay,
He said, voice pitching up into host mode.
Welcome, Hauntings Army. Tonight, we are conducting an empirical discovery of...
Kevin Morales slid sideways in front of him, knees bent in his cameraman crouch, gimbal floating like it was on rails. The lens wasn't on Arthur. The lens was on a sun-faded mascot bear slumped in a corner chair by the claw machines. One ear hung by a single frayed thread, a final, pathetic indignity. Kevin's voice dropped to a hushed, breathless whisper.
Look at him. Look at that texture. It's like abandoned Chuck E. Cheese grief.
Arthur's lips tightened.
Kevin, the subscribers clicked for the investigation.
They clicked for vibes.
Kevin said, not looking away. He adjusted his backwards neon green cap with his free hand.
This bear is the thumbnail. This bear is going to pay my rent.
Sarah Pike stood off to the side, tablet already out, stylus tapping with the brisk annoyance of someone auditing a business that had personally insulted her.
We have a 2-hour window before security does a drive-by. That's assuming the guard isn't asleep in his car again.
Gary hovered behind them, shoulders lifted to his ears, clutching a flashlight like it was a rosary.
Are we sure this place is closed?
Arthur cleared his throat and raised the binder higher.
It is, according to the publicly available.
Arthur,
Sarah said, eyes still on her screen.
say less. Do more. And don't touch anything. I can smell the liability.
Arthur chose to pretend that was encouragement. He pivoted, still trying to hold his stance, and aimed the binder toward the ticket counter like he was presenting evidence in court.
Baseline.
He announced.
We established the environmental conditions. Temperature, humidity, ambient electromagnetic.
Kevin finally swung the lens toward him, but only enough to get the binder in frame.
Give him the nut. Give him the nerd with confidence.
Arthur flipped the binder open with a flourish that deserved applause and got dust. The pages inside weren't the crisp printouts he'd spent the afternoon formatting. They were glossy, full color, and laminated. He blinked. He blinked again. Faster. He read anyway because Arthur Bell couldn't not.
Kung Pao chicken.
He said, voice going thin.
Serves 4. Prep time, 20 minutes.
Silence hit the lobby, thick and immediate. Gary's mouth fell open in slow horror.
Is that a menu?
Arthur flipped to the next sheet like he could brute force reality into changing.
General So's, low mean, add a spring roll for $1.
Kevin made a small, pleased sound.
Oh my God, the prophecy binder.
Sarah's head lifted for the first time. Her steel blue eyes locked onto Arthur with the calm of a person who had just watched a building fail an inspection.
You brought the wrong binder.
Arthur's cheeks reddened.
No, this is a supplement. Field morale, culinary preparedness.
You brought the takeout binder.
Kevin said, delighted.
Tell me you labeled it. Please tell me it said something stupid on the cover.
It says property of Arthur, like the correct binder.
Arthur shoved the binder toward his chest, fingers tight on the leather. Sarah's stylus stopped midair.
How do you have 2 leather binders with the same label?
Arthur opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again.
Consistency.
Gary's voice came out small.
We're going to die because of General So's chicken.
We're not going to die.
Arthur said quickly, because he needed to say something that sounded like leadership.
We're going to proceed. Baseline can be established without.
A faint, dry sound came from the ticket counter. Not a creak, not a moan. More like a little laugh that didn't have lungs. Kevin's eyes widened. His camera dipped a fraction, instinct fighting greed.
Did you hear that?
I heard an HVAC stress response.
Arthur lied, because lying was easier than admitting he'd just been corrected by air. Sarah stared at the counter.
There's no AC running.
Gary raised the flashlight. The beam wobbled as it swept across the lobby. The carpet, once bright, had the bruised look of something that had been walked on by thousands of sticky shoes. The mural on the far wall, cartoon rockets and smiling stars, had faded into a sickly pastel. The mascot bear's eyes, painted black, caught the light and threw it back at them. Arthur tried to stand taller. His cargo shorts made another threatened sound.
Okay,
he said softer.
We do a slow walkthrough. No yelling. No running. We're professionals.
Kevin pointed the lens at Arthur's face.
Say professionals again. Funny when you say it.
Arthur ignored him. He stepped forward, binder hugged to his ribs like armor. That was when his right foot refused to move. He looked down. His shoelaces were tied, not loosely, not in a messy knot. They were cinched in an exact, cruel little bow that sat too perfect on the toe of his sneaker. Arthur's breath hitched.
That's...
He tugged his foot. The knot didn't budge. He tried the other foot. That lace was tied too, and the bow was identical. Kevin's whisper turned gleeful.
No way. No way, dude. It's like the ghost has a Boy Scout badge.
Sarah's eyebrows lifted.
Did you tie those?
Arthur's voice cracked.
No.
Nope.
Arthur bent, awkward with the binder still clutched in one arm, trying to reach his shoes. The leather edge thumped his thigh as he crouched. He fumbled at the knot. The laces tightened. Arthur froze. His eyes darted up like he expected to find a hand hovering over his head. Kevin leaned in, camera close, whispering like a sports commentator.
Okay, we're in it. This is the moment. This is the fall of academia.
Arthur stared at his shoes, voice low.
I think someone is manipulating.
The laces snapped together, not like a knot being pulled, like the two shoes had decided to become a single object. Arthur's knees wobbled. He tried to stand anyway because pride made him stupid. He rose, binder pressed to his chest, chin up like he could talk gravity into cooperating. His feet moved as one. He tipped forward, slow at first, like a tree thinking about falling, then faster, because the floor was slick and his center of gravity was a rumor.
Arthur.
Gary started. Arthur's arms went out automatically. The binder swung wide. He tried to catch himself. LMS hit the carpet, and the carpet grabbed him back. It wasn't just sticky. It was industrial. It had the adhesive confidence of a floor that had never once been properly cleaned and had decided that today was the day it got a prize. Arthur's hands stuck. His knees hit. His chest hit. His face, glasses first, slid forward and planted into the glue with a soft, humiliating whump. For a second, the only sound was his breath, muffled by carpet fibers. Then Kevin burst out laughing. Not a chuckle. Full-bodied, wheezing, almost crying.
Oh my God.
Kevin gasped, turning in a tight circle to capture the angle.
This is cinema. This is the visual metaphor of academic collapse. This is the exact moment your ego met the floor and the floor won.
Arthur tried to lift his head. His cheek didn't come with him. He made a sound that was half grunt, half strangled dignity.
Kevin.
Kevin dropped into his crouch, camera inches from Arthur's stuck face.
Talk to them, Arthur. Give them a quote. Tell me how it feels.
Arthur's glasses were skewed, one lens smeared with carpet fuzz. He blinked rapidly, eyes watering from panic and adhesive.
It feels,
He said through grit teeth.
like a chemical bond formed between my epidermis and a lobby that hates me.
Sarah stepped closer, boots careful.
Are you bleeding?
I am not bleeding.
Arthur snapped, then immediately winced as his lip tugged against the glue.
I am adhered.
Kevin made a kissing noise like he'd just heard a good line.
But that's going in the trailer.
Gary hovered near Arthur's head, hands half raised like he wanted to help and didn't want to get stuck himself.
Should I pull you?
Sarah held up a finger.
Do not yank. You'll take his skin with you. We need controlled removal.
Arthur's muffled voice came out sharp.
I am fine. It's just peel.
Kevin leaned in even closer.
Wait, don't move for 1 second. I know your glasses are... It's making you look like a tragic professor in a glue trap. This is peak engagement.
Arthur tried to glare at him, but his face was stuck at an angle that made every expression look like mild surprise. A faint sound drifted through the lobby again, disapproving. Sarah's eyes flicked toward the ticket counter.
Did you hear that?
Kevin's laughter faltered.
Yeah, that wasn't the building.
Gary swallowed hard.
That was a person.
Arthur went still. His breathing slowed like he was trying to listen without giving it the satisfaction of watching him panic. The lobby lights were off, but something shifted in the dark behind the counter. Not a shadow moving. More like the air remembered it could move and chose to do it in a way that made skin prickle. The ticket counter had a shallow layer of dust on top, undisturbed. A smooth, soft gray that should have been dead. A line appeared in it. No finger, no hand. Just a clean stroke, carved like an invisible employee was writing a note for a customer who had committed a sin. Another line joined it. Letters formed with patient irritation. Kevin's camera wavered, then steadied as he forced himself to keep filming. The lens zoomed in. Gary leaned closer, eyes wide. Sarah's jaw tightened, like she was about to argue with a spreadsheet. On the counter, in neat capitals, the dust read, "Wipe your feet." Silence landed again, heavier this time.